everyone. Don't mind my hair being crazy. I just showered not too long ago. And the cicadas in the background. But anyways, I made a video, was it yesterday? In that video, I mentioned some ongoing health struggles, and I did post earlier today as well that I was going to my cardiologist to figure out some issues that I have been having in regards to my heart. I did go today and I got some answers, and they weren't the best answers, but we have answers. So basically today I had a stress test done and an EKG and all this stuff, and I was diagnosed with POTS. For anyone who does not know what that is, I have the paperwork right here all about it. It is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Basically, I had my heart rate, so the way they tested this out, laying down, my heart rate was at 82, was like my resting. Sitting up was close to the same, and when they got me up and standing up, it immediately jumped into the 130s and even the 140s. So what is that, like 30-40 beats per second or more than that? A lot. It was a lot in a very, very short period of time. And honestly, I had known that my heart races when I stand up, but I didn't realize that was like more than just, being out of shape or something. I've always been told by doctors before now that it's because you weigh too much or you're out of shape or something like that. I feel like I've heard every other excuse in the book, and I've never received any type of diagnosis until today. And apparently this is an ongoing issue for a lot of people. But yeah, so there you go. That's my diagnosis. What it says here is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, POTS, is a condition that causes a number of symptoms when you transition from lying down to standing up, such as a fast heart rate, dizziness, and fatigue. While there's no cure, several treatments and lifestyle changes can help manage the symptoms of POTS. Basically what I was told is that wearing things like compression socks might help me a bit. I have to raise my sodium. Apparently, like, most of the time they're telling you to have like under 3,000 milligrams of sodium, and they want me closer to 10,000 milligrams of sodium. I do not eat a lot of salty food, so this is going to be interesting, but apparently that's something that you need when you have this, sickness, syndrome, I guess, right? And drink a lot more water. Apparently people with POTS need to be drinking a lot more water than your typical person, and we already know that I kind of struggle to drink just a normal amount of water, so yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna do my best, obviously, because this is sucky. As far as what I've been experiencing, I don't remember how much I've mentioned in my past videos. I've been having almost like a congested feeling in the center of my chest, along with some pain, some of which shoots up into like my collarbone area. And I get these really bad palpitations that feel, I don't know, almost like a rush of anxiety, and then like a pounding in my chest, like several big thuds that I can feel vibrating like all the way up and into my throat area. And it's really scary. That has been going on for years now. And so that's why, I really wanted to get this checked, because instead of getting better, it's been getting much worse. And I think I've just been convincing myself all this time that, all these other doctors were correct. Like, it's the AC going off again. It is anxiety, or it's because you're out of shape and obese, or, I heard every other thing. But come to find out, no, I mean, I'm not in great shape. I do need to work on that and have a healthier exercise regimen. But, I've been on this channel at all, that I'm working on that currently and have lost a lot of weight. But this whole thing, POTS, has also led me to be incredibly worn out and tired all the time. Like, I can just stand up, just been sitting forever, stand up, and I am so exhausted so quickly. Apparently standing for long periods makes it worse, and like heat can make it worse, which sucks because I work long shifts outside in the sun in Florida all day, and I really don't know how to avoid that, and it's really scary knowing exactly what's happening when I'm going through issues with all that. So I don't know. I go back in 2 weeks and I have to get a, what they call it, I'm trying to think, something ECG. It's basically going to be one that I have to wear on me at all times for an entire month. And I have to just live my day-to-day life with this thing on me. And apparently they kind of watch it live and they can see like any abnormalities or events that happen as I'm wearing it. And then apparently there's a way like I can record when I feel something, like if I feel a palpitation or if I feel any other symptom or anything going on, I can take note of that, and that way they can link it back to any event that might have happened, and they're tracking the data that they get from the device. So yeah, that'll be in 2 weeks, and then I'll probably be updating you all on that process too, because this is all brand new to me. I don't know, I was not expecting this. I knew something was wrong. For a while now I knew something was wrong, and I just, like I said, I kept listening to all these people, these doctors, that basically just told me it was because I was overweight, or like basically that it was all in my head, or that I was just being anxious. And I'm really glad that I decided to go and to get this checked out, and because I just knew, I felt something was not right, and so I'm glad that we have an answer now, at least. The good thing is that this isn't something that is life-threatening or anything like that. Apparently they are seeing like an uptick in it a little bit, so I don't know. I had read online that apparently 0.2% of the population has this, but they're seeing it increasingly, especially in women in their 20s and early 30s is what I read, even as early as like 15 years old. So I don't know what the reason for that is. Like I said, I just found this out today, and I knew nothing about this before now, and I'm going to be doing a lot more research on it to see what I can do to help, make things more comfortable for myself and make sure I stay healthy. But I was told to, I do need to exercise, but I need to take it a lot easier. I don't need to like push myself as much. It needs to be, I basically need to find my baseline before I have symptoms and work my way up from there at a healthy pace, and just try to work on that. I don't know, there aren't really medications, she said, for it, but in my research online I've seen that there are some that they are like trying out and seeing some improvements with, but it's fairly new POTS apparently, at least like the studies of it has not been researched a whole lot. So we are still, trying different things like beta blockers and things like that to see what is really helping people who suffer from this. But yeah, apparently there's different types of POTS here, it says. I don't remember what she said mine was. I don't know. But like literally all these things that it's talking about like fit me to a T. Oh, for instance, like when I stand up, not only am I just immediately worn out and tired and like out of breath with just standing, It also happens when I'm just talking too, if you can't tell. But like if I just say I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, like the other day, I was watching TV with my fiance and I got up. I didn't feel like it was super fast or anything. I got up and had to take out some of the laundry that was in the dryer. And so I was like, okay, I'll just jump up real quick, go take care of this, no problem. I made my way over there. And it felt like my head was in a vice grip and my vision, like all the colors like started becoming very muted and fading, and like and I felt like I really thought I was gonna pass out. I think I said something to my fiance at the time because I was like, oh my god. It was really scary. I was so lightheaded and off balance and dizzy. And yeah, this has really made me pretty like aware. I mean, I knew certain issues that I was having, but like knowing this, but I know now, like a lot of things are becoming very obvious to me. And I'm like, oh, wait a second. You know, I was having all these different things going on, and I kind of just was not really ignoring them, but like, you know, like I said, chucking it up to like anxiety or, you know, other things, and, you know, not really putting much thought into it. But yeah, so anyways, that's it. I just wanted to fill you all in and what was going on and everything, just because, you know, I had mentioned it and want to leave you all in the dark. I don't know what this means going forward for other aspects of my lifestyle, my life, everything like that, but I mean, I'll take you all with me on this whole thing and what I find out, and especially where this is something newer. You know, maybe this could be something that helps other people who are going through this, whether you were just diagnosed or maybe don't realize that this is a thing and you might want to get checked out too. If you are somebody who has POTS or, you know, knows about it a bit, please feel free to comment below. Any advice, information, anything. I know none of us are doctors or anything, or maybe you are. I guess you could be, right? But, you know, just it's nice to have a community that, you know, supports each other, and, you know, it's nice to connect and hear from other people in similar situations or who know about those situations. So if you do, yes, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you how, you know, your experiences with it, or whoever you do know that has it. And that's that. I'm about to go make dinner. I think my water's probably boiling by now, so I'm gonna let you all go. But that's all. I hope everyone else though is doing well and staying healthy and happy, and I'll see you all again very soon.